This is Ryan Abraham, Dan Weber, USCFootball.com. Instant analysis from the very last practice of USC Fall Camp 2013. We're right here at the Coliseum where they had a scrimmage, kind of a scrimmage, I guess. Dan, they ran the first team against the scout team, first team offense, scout team defense. Same thing, first team defense against the scout team offense. What do you think so far of the scrimmage?
I think it was more physical than we were expecting. I think more physical than Marquise Lee was expecting. And the scout team came out and ready to play, and they were, basically kept the USC out of the end zone other than 3 field goals that first half. Really went after him, batted a couple of balls in the air off Cody Kessler, to Marquise. Couldn't handle either one of them. Both of them take credit for not making the play. I thought it was interesting. Marquise said, we put in some new stuff yesterday, and we didn't adjust all that well to it. And I'm thinking, oh, okay. New stuff yesterday.
It's just like a game situation. USC likes to put in new stuff at the last second.
New stuff in the parking lot outside the hotel. So maybe that's where it happened. I don't know. Didn't look very good. As Lane said, if you want to sum it up, defense front group played really well. A lot of pressure. Didn't let that much happen. And Nelson Aguilar hit 3 touchdowns, 250 yards receiving. And then after that, I thought the special teams. I thought Chris Alvarado. I thought he punted the ball really well. I thought that was good to see. We haven't, seen a lot of that. So I thought that was a plus. After that, team's got some work to do.
Certainly on offense, they didn't look all that sharp. Like Dan said, only 3 field goals in the first half, 2 picks for Cody Kessler off batted balls. Hard to evaluate, I guess, with the quarterbacks. I know Max Whittick had a higher percentage today. They both threw for a little over 200 yards. Kessler had an extra touchdown, but those 2 picks there. What did you think about the quarterbacks and if a decision is coming soon?
Well, I think they're in the perfect storm as far as decision making based on today, as Lane said. I don't think you could decide anything based on today. You could make I think whatever you wanted out of today. Again, the competition has not gone to a place where I think Lane said he hoped it would go, which would be an obvious choice. It's clearly the choice is murkier and murkier at this point. I mean, I think you take the whole time time frame, spring and summer and fall. You go one place, but if you took today, Max was very pleased with, as he should have been, 15 or 20 for, they both had about 230 yards passing. He had, got a chance to show off his big arm. If it were me, I'd find it a little hard to, you're on the, 1 yard line and you're throwing the ball into the end zone. I'm not sure. I'm going to blame the quarterback on that one. I'd probably like to run it in. Now, Cody said, oh, that's our offense. We're going to throw it from anywhere. I'd rather not throw it from the one. Just to, when you got Trey Madden now, probably you ought to run it in.
Now, to me, the story really wasn't the quarterbacks. There was offensive penalties. There were a number of sacks on both quarterbacks. It seemed like the whole offense wasn't clicking. Didn't really matter about the quarterbacks as much.
Well, and the first time they got into the red zone, you have they get 3 plays, 2 of them which we hear whistle from the sideline, and they're looking over there, then throw the ball to Marquise. I'm not sure. Probably we don't want to see that.
And one last thing, Marquise Lee did come out with an injury early in the second half. Dove for a ball on the sidelines, looked like he hurt his shoulder. What's the update there?
Well, he said he could go back in, could have gone back in. He certainly looks a lot freer and moving a lot better than the first time he hurt it. So had a real game, would not have come out. Same with Marcus Martin. He looked a little gimpy on that knee. Probably, it's surprising that he went with that knee, but didn't play the second half. Said in a regular game he could have also gone the second half, but it didn't help without really tight ends and with moving, Max Turk into center and Giovanni DiPaolo into left guard. Andre Walker not able to play at all. They've got some, they've got 8 days of serious concentration to be ready to play a game.
All right, well, a little over a week left. That's going to wrap it up here from the Coliseum. Our last instant analysis, essentially, of 2013, at least from the practice field, because no more open practices. We won't be able to watch and give you the instant analysis anymore. But that wraps it up from here at the Coliseum. For Dan Weber, this is Ryan Abraham. Check out USCFootball.com for more.